you put your recreation down in those places, like maybe a golf course or barbecue pit, that kind of a staging area, and then you're going to do some building and build up on those higher places.
How about wildlife?
Well, there's not much wildlife on this ranch. There's more on that other ranch. Very few deer since they let the mountain lions roam. Nobody kills mountain lions anymore. Well, they eat it. They tell me they'll eat a deer a week if they get a chance. They clean most of the deer off this stuff. There's some more flat area here. There's more flat area down over in there. And those hills right there they're my neighbors. I get up in a certain point, I can point you back down toward these tanks, but the line runs kind of parallel to those tanks straight up in an easterly direction.
Yeah, these roads are great. Have to cut these out, or?
Well, these roads have been here forever. This is an old historic road called the Baker Grade Road, and it was a toll road that went through the ranch and on up into, where Rankin's headquarters is?
Yeah.
Went into there and then over through Havilah and over into Lake Isabella and early days. For potential, there is potential, but of course for cattle we just graze it. But with that water well, you pump water over here, you got water, you're not too far from electric here.
Besides that well there, is there any other streams or water or
well, it's these creeks. There's Caliente Creek on this side, there's Basin Creek on that side, and they don't run all the way down, like down here at Bino, that creek ran because it was a cloud burst. Normally in the middle of summer that would dry up about halfway up. This other one here runs in about 6 months, springtime only. Caliente Creek. They're not creeks that run thousands of gallons of water year round. They are creeks, and that's what they are. But let's just say that they're mediocre at best, and normally you can't climb on them in summertime.
So,
I can tell you, we will go, since you're interested in creek, we'll go up this road, this creek here, up here about another 5 or 6 miles, and we'll show you where the water's running.
that water, or is that going to be shut off?
Well, I don't have interest in that well, and we're using it all the time, but I don't think there'd be any reason that, I mean, I'm sure we work something out on the water.
Yeah.
I don't want just doing the water work by myself. But, you know, on that well, and I haven't done it just because it wouldn't pay in cattle, but on that well, I figured I could come up to a certain location and then pump again and get water on the top end of this thing where you could, you know, branch off to whoever wants it or whoever needs it. Or get it high above this flat down here and then not worry about these parcels up above.
So that is the only water access. There's no other wells on this property.
There is wells, it's 5 miles up.
Oh, okay.
5 or 6 miles up. I haven't got water developed just above this place. It comes down here. I have. Well, when you get up here, I'll show you what I have, and then you can make your decision. But it's livestock water that we're looking for. But I don't know what the end user would be looking for, but I don't think livestock water is what he wants. He wants, 40, 50,000 gallons of tank of water full, I guess.
They're not going to have a huge requirement. They're not going to develop this or planning to have an operation maybe 400 employees.
Well,
I don't know how much of a tank you need to have to service that.
well, 400 employees, what are they going to be doing? Using it commercially or just living?
Commercial.
Well, then you got to figure out what to use. They use a lot of water commercial. Depending on what